Hello students, here we are going to start a new chapter of your literature book, Two Stories About Flying. This story basically consists of two parts. The first is his first flight, written by Liam O. Flaherty. The second part is Black Aeroplane. Even though both the stories are different, but the basic theme, the idea behind writing both the story is that both the story teaches us the courage, the confidence needed to take any step to achieve achievement in our life. So today we will do the first part, his first flight, which is written by Liam O. Flaherty. Basically, in this story, the main character is a young seagull. Seagull is a bird. Mostly all of you must have seen these birds basically in Discovery Channel and all. So basically what happens, this bird is very afraid to take his first flight. He is having two brothers and one sister. Even though they are younger to him, but they have learned how to fly. But this young seagull is afraid of taking his first step. He feels that his wings will never support him to fly. So what happens? The parents of this young seagull and his siblings, that is brother and sister, is taunting him and making fun of this young seagull. The reason behind making the fun is that maybe because of this tauntness, the young seagull may learn how to fly. But in spite of all this thing, the young seagull is not able to gather confidence or collect confidence to take his first step towards flying. The bird was sitting on a cliff. You all have learned about cliff. What is a cliff? Cliff is a high, steep area of rock, especially one next to the sea. Cliff you all must have learned in geography. Ledge. This bird was sitting on a ledge. This is a ledge. This is cliff and this is the ledge. Ledge is the outer area which is protruding out of this cliff. On this ledge, the bird was sitting. The bird was sitting, and somehow he always tries to move from this ledge to take his first step towards flying. But the moment he sees downward, after seeing the sea water, he feels that he will never be able to fly. He was afraid that he may fall into the sea and he may die. But so even though the parents, his father and mother, was making great efforts to teach him how to fly, but the seagull was very afraid. So no one started, all the family members started ignoring him. No one was talking to him. The family moved to the next opposite cliff, which was downward, and they were away from this young seagull. They left him alone on that ledge and they moved to the opposite young cliff. From there they were taunting him and they were just making him feel ashamed and calling him a coward because he was not able to gather confidence to fly. 24 hours before this incident, one day before this incident, his parents made his two brothers and his sister learn how to fly. Both the brothers and sister, who were actually younger to this seagull, learned how to fly. But when the parents taught this young seagull, he was so afraid that he was not even able to open his wings. So what happened? Everyone left him alone. The young seagull was hungry. He was not He has not eaten anything since 24 hours. Previous night also he has not eaten, and he was so hungry that he was feeling as if he may die because of hunger. From the next cliff where his parents and brother and sister was sitting, this young seagull was trying to get attention from them, but everyone ignored him. Only his mother was looking at him, and his mother was having a piece of fish in his beak, in her beak, and after seeing the food in his mother's beak, this young seagull was maddened. He was so hungry just to see the piece of fish in his mother's beak. He felt very much hungry. He was completely maddened. The next what the mother did, mother was coming towards him. She was having the piece of fish in her beak, and she was flying towards this young seagull. And the young seagull thought that the mother is coming to feed him, and he was so happy that he started shouting and crying when he saw his mother coming towards him. Just the moment the mother was quite near to him, he started running on this ledge. And as the moment he came towards the deep, at the extreme end of this ledge, his mother was also quite near to him. The moment he was at the extreme edge, mother flew suddenly in the opposite direction, and he was so maddened due to hunger that he could not see anything else. He just wanted to have the food, so he started running, and he was not able to find that he was just below this ledge. And the moment he realized that he was not actually on the ledge, he was actually falling towards the sea, his heart sank. He was terrified. He thought that his last moment has come. But then he just tried to save him, and he opened his wings and started flapping, and he started making effort to fly. The mother was also running away from him, and the young seagull was just running behind his mother in order to get the food from him. This was a trick done by the mother to teach this young seagull how to take the first step towards flying. Just then the father of the seagull came behind, and his brothers and sister also came behind, encouraging him and motivating him to take the courage, to gain the confidence. And because of the confidence given by his family members, he opened his wings and started